Alright, wow, isn't this familiar? So we're playing some Europa Universalis 4. Look at this new setup I've arranged. I put the mic above me and I also turned on the compressors, so now, even if I talk over here, it sounds pretty good. So that's awesome. So a little bit of background about this game. This was one of the last games that was the last game that I played on this channel before I took like a 2-year hiatus. Honestly, I don't think I've really played much Europa Universalis since then. I've tried like different mods and stuff and given it a couple whirls. I've still watched a ton of the gameplay. Honestly, I just have not really played it. A lot of people liked those old Europa Universalis videos that I posted, including my dad. He was a big fan of it before he passed away, and so I'm, kind of an homage to him. I'm going to be playing this again. We're going to be playing some Brandenburg going into Germany. Oh, it's bringing back old memories. So just a quick disclaimer, I don't have all the DLC. I have about half of the DLC. In that sense, this is more geared towards beginner players that don't have the budgets to afford all the DLC. It has some of the integral ones like, let's see, The Art of War, that's a really important one, Common Sense. We're going to be playing this and we're going to have some good times. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time, except this time I'm not going to form a coalition and I'm not going to lose the footage. That last video that I posted though, I don't know if it's because it was the last video that I ever posted on the channel or what. It blew up pretty significantly. It's kind of funny, but we're gonna hop right in. I love this game. I'm excited. I watched a lot of YouTubers play this, obviously, and I always love watching people that are better than me because then I learn a lot of stuff. You can see I have like custom nations. I don't remember if I had that last time I played. I might have gotten some more DLC. I don't honestly remember. But we do have El Dorado, so maybe one day. But okay, so Brandenburg. Let's get into it. Let's hit that play button. Sorry, Iron Man mode and early Reich. I don't think I ever properly stated that last time I went for this achievement, but I was going for an early Reich. I have Forum Germany, obviously, but I didn't do it on Iron Man mode. I don't think I ever save scummed, I just didn't do it on Iron Man mode. This achievement honestly isn't super difficult. It's honestly not too bad if you play it smart, which back then I didn't. I was a really bad player, but I was just super cautious and I only picked on one province minors until I could eventually fight Austria, but oh man, the Duchy of Brandenburg. Okay, so we have all this information. That's a ton. So we're in the Holy Roman Empire. We're actually an elector. So what we need to do is we need to get all these peeps voting for us. So they don't really like us because they think that Austria, since he's such a big fella, is gonna treat them well. Well, let me tell you, we're not gonna stand for that. So we start with 8 troops. It's more than anyone around us except for Poland. Poland has a lot of troops. Let's open the ledger. Let's see, where's Poland? Yeah, Poland has 18,000 troops. We have 8. So okay, so let's take a look at diplomacy. So let's see, we don't have any allies. It hasn't gone at all. So let's see, let's look at our rivals, Bohemia, Brunswick, and Magdeburg. Anyone like us? Austria likes us. We could swing Austria. If we swing Austria, that would actually be a good thing because then we could take over a bunch of the Holy Roman Empire. Saxony might be a good one, but I would like to vassalize Saxony. So it looks like pretty much everyone likes us. I'm gonna advance the game by one day. Let's see, let's set this to be best guess. Okay. Looks like we're gonna rival Bohemia. Who doesn't like Bohemia? So Poland doesn't like Bohemia. Ooh. So there's a potential alliance. If we can upset Bohemia by rivaling him, we could maybe get Poland on our side. So let's rival Bohemia. Now we're rivaled by Bohemia as well, so that works. Well, this is Brunswick. So Cologne doesn't like Brunswick, and he's pretty large, so he would make a fine ally as well. He's also an elector. That's a good move. Who else? So then we have Magdeburg. Saxony doesn't like Magdeburg. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We can, and Saxony is also an elector. So if we rival both of these guys, we can get an elector. We can get an alliance with Saxony, Cologne, so that's 2 electors, and possibly Poland. Maybe Poland. We're gonna hold out for that. Albrecht. I pronounce my German with a Portuguese accent now. It's pretty bad. It's not. Alright. So Brunswick. And then Magdeburg. Ooh, we have some military alliances. Bohemia has 2 military alliances. Okay, so we're a little behind in that then. East Frisia into the military alliance with Mecklenburg. Okay. Enemy of enemy. Okay, so that will tick up over time, but can we get a starting off alliance with Saxony? Yes, we can. What about Austria? I would love to have an alliance with Austria. Now, before I send this, there is always the potential of Austria going head-to-head with someone like Poland or France. So let's see who doesn't like Austria real quick before we ally him. Because if we could just upset him from having the elector chair, that would be totally fine with me as well. That would be awesome. So who doesn't like Austria? Alright, so Austria is disliked by the Ottomans and France. Okay, and Burgundy. That's interesting. Poland. So Poland does like Austria, so we could potentially ally him. However, as powerful as Austria is, he is probably going to go against the Ottomans and France, whereas Poland just doesn't like Hungary, which will probably ally to Austria. Bohemia, perfect, we don't like Bohemia. And the Teutonic Order, which I would like to kill. So I think instead of going with an alliance with Austria, let's go with Poland. But we can't do it quite yet, but since we are rivaled against his rival, we will be able to pretty quickly, and he doesn't have any allies yet. Let's see, so who else? I think I said I was going to do Cologne. So you can see Saxony now backs us. So if we ally Cologne as well, the nice thing about Brandenburg is that we have a lot of opportunities for alliance slots, and so it's pretty great. But let's go to Cologne. Oh, maybe I was mistaken. Okay, so I combined Münster and Cologne. Both of these guys do not like... Yeah, both of these guys don't like Brunswick, which is fine. Is Münster... Mainz... Münster is not. Okay, but that's fine. We can still go with Cologne. There we go. Okay, so now we have Cologne. I'm confused. I thought Saxony was going to vote for us. Oh man, so Saxony is also allied to Austria. That's okay. We can tip the tides when we... Oop, I accidentally opened the console. When we increase relations with him. So who doesn't actually like Cologne? Cologne's still pretty large. I mean, he has 6 troops. It's not bad. Okay. Neither of these are electors. That's fine. What we're really gonna want to do, because right now we are at 2 out of 4 relations, so that's fine. But what we're really gonna want to do is push into the Teutonic Order and Pomerania as quickly as possible before Poland eats them up, because holding Danzig would be excellent for our trade. Now, a quick disclaimer, I suck at trade. I more or less understand like upstream nodes and stuff like that, but I am not. So we have a lot in the Saxony node. We have 2 merchants, okay. Currently we're pushing out of Krakow. Okay, so we're transferring from Wien and Krakow. If I could reach Kiev, I would send my guy over there so that he could transfer upstream and give me bonus trade power within my capital node, but unfortunately he doesn't. So I think we're just gonna leave them right there, which is fine. We need advisors. We're currently making 1.82 ducats, so that's good. I think what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to focus on mill, just so that we can get some of that higher tech pretty quick, because we're gonna want to go for Space Marines pretty quickly, and just having a mill bonus at the beginning of the game is really powerful. Okay, so I think what we're gonna, since we have so many enemies around us, I think what we're gonna do is we might try running all 3 level 1 advisors. Let's definitely get this guy, because that will boost our money, plus we could use some more admin power because we don't have any use for Diplo at the moment, but we're gonna be doing a lot of coring. So let's do this, and I would like to get another one for mill, but currently we're losing, some money. Does Pomerania have any allies? Lithuania, Mecklenburg. Okay. Well, Mecklenburg is our enemy, so that... Nope. Just kidding. Not Mecklenburg. I always mix them up. Not Mecklenburg, but Brunswick and Magdeburg. Okay. Let's start by forming a spy network against Pomerania. Well, I'm hoping that we can get the event that lets us buy Neumark. I want to get... Ooh, what's this? Mission fulfilled. Oh, we already fulfilled a mission. Okay, let's begin by upgrading relations with Poland. I'm just starting a little slow. Let's see, we have reclaimed Neumark. Okay, cool. So that's just a mission. Built a force limit. Okay. Now this is different from the last time I played. I know this mechanic, but this is definitely different from when I played back in 2017. This whole mission system. I kind of like it, but it's meh. Alright. We need 150 opinion with 2 countries. Alright. High income, global dominance. Oh, so we can jump straight down to Imperial Ambition. I have 2 electors. Oh, we have 2 now? Oh, because I'm an elector as well. I was confused. I was like, what? We can do this one, and that gives us 1 diplomat and plus 25% improved relations. So that's really good. And that'll be really good for the beginning game. I think maybe we'll wait until we're at a more critical point where we're trying to actually achieve the elector spot. Sorry, the emperor spot. We're definitely gonna save this for a while. So we're gonna save this then. We're just gonna save that till later because this will be really powerful later. But what else can we work on? Trustworthy allies would be good. That gives us diplomatic reputation, which is awesome. Gives us morale of armies and land. Maintenance modifier minus 5%, so it's powerful. This is really good actually for the Hinterpommern and the Vorpommern. Let's see, let's open up the areas map mode. Okay, so this is the Vorpommern area, and this is the Hinterpommern area. So if we take Neumark, we gain claims against all of Pomerania. So we're gonna pull back on this, and we're actually going to start against the Teutonic Order, just because we're gonna have full claims on this anyways, so that's fine. And I think splitting up, one doing the spy network and the other doing relations improvement will be really good. We have disputed succession, with no one we care about. I could hire another advisor, but we will begin to lose trade really quickly, so we'll just leave that open. And I don't care about the truce with Hungary. That won't affect me at all. Alright, so we have an alliance from Anhalt. The Anhalt an elector? No, Anhalt is not an elector. So, sorry pal. The Hohenzollern rule of Brandenburg. Okay. So it had a long history of being very loosely governed. Our dynasty has had some success in curtailing the power of the nobilities and burghers. Okay, so we get to choose. Gain 1 corruption, which is totally fine. The clergy estate gains 10 loyalty. Doesn't matter. I have estates? What? Are you joking? Since when? What? I have estates? What? Seriously? I never bought the DLC that had estates. What is going on here? Did they add it for free? Or did I maybe accidentally at some point buy? Maybe I might have bought the DLC for this, so I have no idea. Holy cow, I have estates. I was literally just saying, I don't even have them because I think they're annoying, which is still true. I do think they're annoying, but holy cow. Well, this just changes everything. I've never even used the estates before. I've obviously seen a lot of it, so it's not a big deal, but clergy estate loses 10 influence. We lose 35 admin. National arrest +1 or monthly time we change. I think this one's a lot better. Having 1 corruption is not at all bad, especially when you lose 0.1 every year just for being, I guess we're rooting it out actually. Less than, if I remember correctly, I think it was less than in between 0 and 1 is like the prime spot to have corruption, because then you can get a bonus modifier. Holy cow, we have estates. Let's mess with the estates. So I'll have to go check my DLC after this, because I really thought that I didn't have the DLC for this. Give them 15 loyalty, which would give us a good tax modifier, I think. So we're actually getting bonus modifiers right now because of how loyal they are. Oh man, they have a really high influence, 79.9%. That's right behind the disaster modifier. Okay. Generalship. Ooh. Let's see, so this is probably the biggest one that I would ever use in the beginning game, and this is one good reason to have, simply because of Grand Generalship, because a 40 tradition general is incredibly powerful. I don't think I want to mess with the clergy. I like having them be loyal, all that stuff. So we could make a generous donation, which would then bump us up to 75 loyalty, which would allow us to keep these nice modifiers for a while. We're gonna grant a donation. Now we're down to 25. I think that's fine. It's okay to take a few loans out in the beginning game, because then you can just take money from everyone else to pay them off. So if I ask for contribution, like if I just, that's almost like transferring it from the burghers to the clergy, then I lose trade efficiency, but I gain more national tax modifier. If we look here, we can see that way more is coming from tax than from trade, like by 300%. Now this one, this is a good click, because then they're just down to 40%, we gain money, and everything's great. So let's just call it good with that. That's crazy. I totally didn't realize I had the estates, but that's awesome. Ooh, we need I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Polish. I have no idea. Anyways, Poland and Lithuania, they're bros now, which I think means that the Teutonic Order, yeah, the Teutonic Order is now only backed by the Livonian Order, so we really should get on that. Can I offer you an alliance yet? No, but we're so close. Probably on the next... Oh, just kidding. Okay, bringing them back. It's gonna be... I probably should have just left them there if I'd known how long it was gonna be. Let's offer an alliance. Awesome. We just became really powerful because now we have Poland and Lithuania on our side. Let's take a look at the diplomatic chain right now. So we have these three guys backing us up. Bohemia, who is our biggest threat, is Silesia, these two guys, and Memmingen. So they're gonna have a tough time.